एवेंजर्स एंड गेम का क्रेज पूरी दुनिया में देखने को मिल रहा है। चीन में रिलीज होने के बाद एवेंजर्स एंड गेम इंडिया में धूम मचाने के लिए तैयार है। बता दें कि ये फिल्म आज भारत में रिलीज हो चुकी है और जिस तरह से फिल्म का क्रेज है, ये माना जा रहा है कि एवेंजर्स की ये आखिरी कड़ी कमाई के सारे रिकॉर्ड्स तोड़ देगी। रूसो ब्रदर्स के डायरेक्शन में बनी ये फिल्म भारत में पिछले कुछ सालों में आई बड़ी बजट की फिल्मों के सारे रिकॉर्ड्स को धूल चटाने का दम रखती है। बता दें कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम को लेकर भारत के साथ साथ दुनिया में इसलिए भी इतना क्रेज है क्योंकि ये थैनोस के खिलाफ मार्वल सुपर हीरोज की आखिरी जंग है। ऐसे में दर्शक इस फिल्म के आखिरी पार्ट को मिस नहीं करना चाहते। ट्रेड एक्सपर्ट्स की माने तो ये फिल्म भारत में 300 करोड़ रुपए तक की कमाई आराम से कर लेगी, क्योंकि इस फिल्म को स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर 2 के रिलीज होने से 2 हफ्ते पहले रिलीज किया गया है। साथ ही ये फिल्म पहले दिन 35 से 40 करोड़ रुपए की कमाई कर सकती है। बता दें कि भारत में इस फिल्म को लगभग 2000 स्क्रीन पर रिलीज किया गया है, लेकिन एग्जीबिटर्स ने फिल्म की एडवांस बुकिंग के क्रेज को देखते हुए और स्क्रीन बढ़ाने का फैसला किया है। एवेंजर्स एंड गेम को भारत में इंग्लिश के अलावा हिंदी, तमिल और तेलुगु भाषा में भी रिलीज किया गया है। एवेंजर्स एंड गेम ने दुनिया भर में एडवांस बुकिंग के मामले में भी बड़ा रिकॉर्ड पहले ही अपने नाम कर लिया है। साथ ही इस फिल्म के बजट की बात करें तो इस फिल्म को बनाने में लगभग $350 मिलियन तक का खर्च हुआ है। देखने वाली बात तो अब ये होगी कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम पहले दिन रिकॉर्ड तोड़ कमाई करने में कामयाब हो पाएगी या नहीं। वैसे अगर आपने ये फिल्म देख ली है तो हमें कमेंट करके जरूर बताएं कि आपको ये फिल्म कैसी लगी।
I teared up the first time I saw it, and I'm sure everyone here is going to echo my sentiments. Am I right? Yeah. So, thank you so much for creating this. It means a lot to me personally as a filmmaker, and I think it's going to mean a lot to the Indian fans of Marvel. And I know it's not easy to impress those fans, but I think you're going to do an incredible job of that. So. Can you talk a little bit about creating the track and what it meant to you?
First of all, thank you for the great opportunity, and it's a great honor meeting you and working with Avengers Marvel for India. As you know, Universal thinks about good and evil, and so when they briefed me about the story, it resonated with me, and I wanted to create something which is for the sentiment of this film, and I hope people like it.
Oh, I love it. So I'd like to open the floor right now for any questions for either of us. So please, why don't we start with any hands raised right back there, way in the back.
Hello. First of all, thank you for coming to India. I was wondering if you could talk about how it was having Stan Lee on the set when he had to shoot the cameo. What was the environment like? What was the general vibe?
What it was like being on set?
Was it like having Stan Lee on the set?
Stan Lee on the set. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, he's the. I wouldn't be standing here without him. I believe that his final cameo is in Endgame. I don't remember if he was well enough to do the Homecoming cameo or not, but it was incredible. I mean, I grew up on these comic books. Stan Lee was an idol of mine when I was a kid, and to be able to have the opportunity to not only work on the material that he created, but to work with him is a childhood dream come true.
How tricky was it to wrap up the 10 years of this storytelling, and what were the pressures that came with it?
It was, I mean, it's very difficult. It requires a lot of discipline and focus. There's a lot of characters that they're working with. We're working with this incredible amount of story, an unprecedented amount of story. This is, 11 years of narrative culminating in one movie. And we're focusing on the original 6 Avengers. And we're closing the book on those characters and the story that's been told about them for the last decade. So, we spent a lot of time and energy and thought with the writers, Christopher Marcus and Steve McFeely, really trying to deliver a powerful and emotionally impactful ending and hopefully we've delivered that. We'll find out soon enough.
Hi, first of all, incredible song, I loved it. And so my question is to you, everyone, who has been your favorite Marvel superhero and your favorite movie?
My favorite, actually, Iron Man and Black Panther.
And favorite superhero movie, like Marvel movie?
Actually, Black Panther. Because it's new.
Yeah.
So.
Good choice.
Hello, Rehman sir. For you, Alan Silvestri has composed the score for Avengers. So did he have any inputs for you for the anthem?
No. No, this whole thing was conceived, recorded in just 10 days and shot.
So did you show it to him, make him hear? Nothing.
No, because they just finished the score, I believe yesterday he was saying, Mr. Joe, was that 5 days before they finished the score. So this is completely independent of this thing. This is for the Indian audience. And so I was a bit skeptical when I played him. I didn't know whether he will like it. He said, "You've given us a hit." So thank you for that.
Yes, of course. I mean, the first time I saw it was last night. So, like I said, I thought it was. I thought it represented the spirit of what these movies are in a way that you can't express in words, which is why he's a musical genius. So, any other questions?
So
Yeah.
actually, I have two questions. The first being, out of the 32 look posters of Endgame that were released, 4 of them, Nick Fury, Valkyrie, Gamora, and Hawkeye, are seen staring straight into the camera. Is there any theory behind that?
Wait, they're seen staring straight into the camera when?
In the look posters that were released, the 32 look posters from
Oh,
Endgame.
well, you know, look, one thing we love about Marvel fans is that they read something into everything.
Yeah.
They do our job for us, right? No, I wouldn't take much, I wouldn't put much stock into that theory.
The second one is
Yeah.
also kind of like that itself. In the trailer, when Ant-Man is reading these missing posters, on the house in the backdrop, there's a 1064. There's a number 1064 which
Yeah.
is written. In Avengers number 10, which released in 1963, Earth 1064 is a parallel universe. Are you all hinting at the multiverse theory in Endgame?
Are you on Reddit a lot? Is that where you're getting these? Are you the guy on Reddit that's writing these theories? I'm not gonna confirm or deny any of this. So, no, it's not implying the multiverse. Sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in Marvel number 10, issue number 10, the 1963 version, which was the Avengers breakup. We had the Red Hulk was there in that, and it also hints at your fantastic Reed Richards. Any way we could see Reed Richards help Ant-Man understand the quantum realm?
I mean, here's the thing. I'll take any questions about the thematics in Endgame, but I'm not going to answer any questions on the plot of Endgame. We spent 3 years protecting the plot of the movie from Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo. So I'm not going to come here and suddenly give away the plot of the film. But I appreciate and I admire your effort. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Joe, this side.
Yeah.
How important it is to have an imprint on the film as a director, especially when different directors' storylines are sort of merging in it. So tonally making them similar, how challenging was that?
Well,
Thematically.
I think they're all tonally very different. I mean, I think our tone is very different than Taika Waititi's tone. It's very different than James Gunn's tone. It's very different than Fleck and Bowden, who made Captain Marvel, or Coogler, who made Panther. So nobody tries to emulate tone. And in fact, I think our Thor is very different than Taika's Thor. I think the fans go along with that. I think that they like that there are different filmmakers behind each film, the way that there are different writers behind comic books. They understand the notion that depending on the author, the tone and energy and inflection of the characters can change. So, for my brother and I, we try to bring psychological realism to the characters, and we like to deconstruct stories. And so I think when you look at our films, Winter Soldier through Endgame, that's the consistent tone for us, is a level of psychological realism and constantly deconstructing the universe. In Winter Soldier, we found out that the good guys were the bad guys. In Civil War, we deconstructed the Avengers by splitting them up. In Infinity War, we deconstructed the Marvel Universe by killing half of the characters. So, that's just a theme with us, and as filmmakers, the issues that are important to us from a storytelling standpoint.